Nucky, you gotta get out the wires, bro. You trying to choke yourself.
Oh my god.
Bruh, what are you even doing? Man, that would have been crazy if we wasn't paying attention. We just filmed the full episode, got done, and it was over with for Nucky.
Just like hanging
How long
in the
was he
corner.
there? I thought he was laying down.
They're like, if you look at 1745, Nucky hangs himself in the background of the episode.
Yeah, like, it's really dark. What'd you do? What'd you just do this weekend?
This weekend I went to Palm Springs.
Was
And
it
I watched,
hot as fuck?
It was hot as fuck. It's just you got to be inside the pool or inside
The house.
Inside.
One or the other, yeah.
Yeah, nothing else.
I don't even feel like that's like a time in Palm Springs. That's just Palm Springs overall.
That's what I was thinking. Like when you see photos or video, old photos of people wearing like the suits and like the style in Palm Springs. I'm like, what time of the year are they doing that?
Yeah. Or they just were committed.
Yeah, they're like everybody in Don't Worry Darling should be sweating their fucking ass off.
Yeah. I mean, is Don't Worry Darling like is it in similar time pieces like Mad Men and some shit?
Yeah, I think that's the vibe for sure, and it's set in Palm Springs.
You know, I used to watch what was that show? It was on. You didn't watch it. Fuck. Was it Miami Vice? What the fuck was it called? It was
Magnum PI.
No, it
Damn.
was on Stars. It was some years back. It was a show about like a Miami like restaurant or hotel. Fuck. Now I have to look it up because I feel stupid. I sound stupid for sure, but now I have to look it up because I feel stupid. Let me see. Stars Originals. I don't know. This feels like I'm gonna be on a long search to find this. Miami. Does that help? You think Stars?
I'll tell you a story about something that happened in Miami.
Yeah, do that while I do this.
This weekend I went to Palm Springs. Last weekend I went to Miami, and I got engaged, you guys.
Woo,
I proposed just every fucking week.
Congratulations.
Coming in here telling you I'm a new form of adult.
Yeah.
And I did it on Key Biscayne, which is this little island that's like parallel to Miami, and there's like a lighthouse on the end, and we had been there before. My fiance
Switch it up now.
from Miami, and so I knew it was gonna be there. I knew there was like a lighthouse, and I was like going around with the camera, and I like kept setting it up and being like, oh, maybe I can get the lighthouse in the back. No, that didn't really work. Or like, it's ocean in the back, it's boring. She had no idea. She thought we were just taking photos. And then we walked up to the lighthouse, and the lighthouse was open.
Yeah, so you broke in that shit.
And no, there was a guy there.
Oh, okay.
It was open. And I was like, hey, you want to go to the top of the lighthouse? And she was like, no, I'm good. I've been up there before. It's hot.
Oh, man.
We got all this stuff. I was like, you sure? And I got her to go up to the top of the lighthouse.
Was it easy convincing her?
Proposal. What?
So was it easy convincing her?
To get to the top?
Yeah.
I asked the guy, I said, can we leave our stuff at the bottom? He was like, yeah. I was like, come on. She was like, you can go. I was like, no, come on.
She's like, I'm pregnant. Fucking leave me alone.
And then I set up little camera at the top. Everything went well. We went to this little 5-star restaurant.
Yeah.
And
up top?
What?
Up top?
It was called.
I'm saying it was a 5-star restaurant up top?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, we went afterwards is what I'm saying. We swam in the ocean.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go back to her house because, I don't know if you want to go back to your like parents' house after your proposal.
Yeah.
So I was like,
you want to go to a hotel or something?
Right. I was going to get like a Ritz-Carlton was on Key
yeah.
Biscayne. I was like, that's nice. And I was like, but for that price, maybe I could just get a dope fucking Airbnb. Maybe I could get one of those like houses in Miami.
Yeah.
And I was like, I found one. It was like still like kind of pricey. It was like $650.
Engaged,
But
fam.
exactly. I was like,
What the fuck are we talking about?
I was like,
blow the bag and blow that back out.
yo ego, you only get engaged once, right? So I was like, I'll get it. I wrote them because it was like a house for like 12 people. It was like a huge house. So I was like, hey, there's only 2 of us. We're only staying one night. We're only gonna be in one room. I'm getting engaged. Can you give me like $200 off? They were like, okay, for sure. So I was like,
that
great.
worked?
Yeah, that works. By the way,
Damn.
in case you're wondering, it works.
What if that don't work for me? Shit.
And I looked at it. It said like good. It said like good area. It said location. It was like Coconut Grove, but then we got there. It was like Coconut Grove, kind of adjacent. It was like a little bit out, but it's okay. And then I looked at the pictures. They were all beautiful. And then when I got there, it's not that it wasn't beautiful. It just felt like a little bit like they showed me their vision board in the Airbnb post.
Yeah. Okay.
And like there was a big box in the front lawn that like they had just installed a bathtub. And when you went in the backyard, there was like a bunch of dust and like Home Depot buckets. They were like doing the backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was just a few things that were a little like,
Yeah.
okay, if I would have paid full price, I'd be fucking pissed right now. And she was like, what do you mean? It's beautiful. I was like, yeah, it is, but the pictures are more beautiful. But I'm not going to, whatever. We got engaged. We got a fucking 5-star reservation. Let's go do that. We go do that. We get back to the place. Oh, I should also mention big glass front door on the place. And
Don't
we get
fucking
back.
try to give it like props now. You just shitted on it. Like,
We watch a movie. We go upstairs, and upstairs is right above the front entrance of the house, which is, the kitchen, the dining room, and then there's stairs, and we're staying in that room. There's also like a bunch of rooms in the back and a bunch of rooms on the upstairs back. And we go to sleep. And at 2:30 in the morning, we hear crash, 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 and we hear glass shatter all over on the ground below us. And we're like, what the fuck was that? And she's like, call the police. And I'm like the police, like call 911. She's like, yeah, like run over. I like lock the door. We're like listening.
Wait, y'all didn't want to go see what it was or nothing?
No.
I mean, bro, I had no idea what that was. We're in Miami.
Because in my head, I'm thinking it's probably like an animal. It's in Miami.
I thought maybe it's an animal. I'm thinking about fucking everything, what it might be. And I'm like, right. And like, we like lock the door, and I even grab a chair from across, and I actually had a really nice wedge, like it wedged into the wall really well. I was like, you're not going to fucking open this door. So we're like sitting there listening. She's like, call the police.
like
I'm
a 12-year-old.
I'm like, okay.
Put your chair under it.
Yeah. But it was actually like, it worked. It worked because I was like, how the fuck am I going to, and then I figured out how to do it. So then we're sitting there and we're listening, but like, it's kind of like a moving house, right? There's like an air conditioning. It's like, can't really hear anything. I'm like calling 911, and they go, they're like, what's your emergency? We're like, we're in an Airbnb, and we just heard a huge crash downstairs. We don't know what it is. Can you send the cops? And they're like, okay, that's like, what's the address? And it just a really annoying thing was I could not find the address on the Airbnb app, but I found it finally. And I was like, here it is. Come here. And I'm like suddenly just thinking like the code for the gate was like 2022. It was like the fucking year, and it was the code for both gates. I don't know. Everything I was like this. I was like, they're still in construction.
Damn.
I was like, this might have a bunch of people. They might be breaking in an effort to rob everyone, right? Like, I don't know. I'm inventing a lot of stories in my brain. But we're just crouched in between the bed and the window. And she's like, do you want me to stay on the line until the cops arrive? And we're like, yeah, we do. And then all of a sudden we start seeing lights in the window, like flashlights. And that's when it got like, okay, this is fucking scary.
How long ago? How long after?
This is like, we are
it's
waiting.
Not the cops. It's not the cops.
Well, we say to them, are the cops here? Is that them? And they were like, I don't have any record that the cops have arrived. And that's when it was like, oh, fuck. Like,
so
people
scary.
are fucking here. Yeah. We're going to be a crime story. They got engaged that day.
Robbers
She's pregnant.
do not
we
use
got
flashlights.
fucking killed.
Let's start with that.
I had so much fucking going through my brain. And then she went, oh, wait, no, those are the cops. And we were like, oh, fucking hell. Like, why the fuck? If at any point you can't tell us one of them has arrived, Jesus Christ. But she was like, can you go get them at the front gate? And we were like, I mean, I guess so. And like, there's nothing
You couldn't tell them
grab.
the code?
I could. We tried that, and they were like, they want you to come get them. And I was like, okay. And I grabbed like a metal water bottle, like as a weapon. I don't know. Bottle? I couldn't, like a Nalgene water bottle.
Oh, got it.
And like kind of like opened the stair door and like tiptoed down, and I got to the bottom, and the entire kitchen cabinet had collapsed. Fallen off of the wall and crashed onto the kitchen, and all the glass had just shattered all across the floor in the living room.
Tell me you a real one and you got your money back for the full night.
I got my fucking
Fuck
money
yeah,
back.
you did.
The whole
Fuck yeah, you
fucking
did.
thing.
A free Airbnb.
I know.
That's a great story right
the
there.
The ghosts of our family just
Yeah.
partying for us, dancing.
That's crazy.
But they said they put that up weeks ago and that they've had 2 people stay since. And like, it was just incredible. It wasn't like it was earlier that day or something. It was just incredible coincidence that it came crashing down.
I mean, I believe that. I don't think they just keep putting it back
It's
up.
just
and then
crazy.
Yeah, but I'm also being like, yeah, that is super crazy. And you definitely can't charge me now.
I know.
Like, even if you wanted to, you can't charge me. Yeah, you getting the $200 off is like great to begin with, but you getting it for free is way better.
I know. And then it was like, it was so funny that going to a 5-star restaurant was the least exciting part of my day.
Yeah.
You know?
That is crazy. I was trying to think how I would have responded. Would I have like jumped? I don't call the police, first of all. So
I probably, if I wasn't definitely was like, and I'm a white guy, I'll be fine.
Yeah. This is fine. Send them my way. Okay. No, yeah. In my head, I'd probably be like, I have to go check or see what's going on first because there's no way I like can rely on them.
I had that vibe, and she was like,
not...
call the police. And I was like, yeah.
She's not wrong for you. She's not wrong. It was the right call.
The police said it was, the police were like, good call.
Good call.
And I was like, search the fucking house. I want to make sure. And they did. And
for sure. Imagine he broke in just to pull down the cabinets and leave. It was definitely like his fucking partner within the whole construction.
It was fucking so scary, but
Yeah. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you so much. That's my
son, the Wine and Weed family.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, how you feeling? How you feeling different? You feeling renewed since being engaged? What feels different about being engaged versus not? I'm a man that's not engaged, but I think about it sometimes. So I'd love to hear from you.
Everything I feel like in a lot of life, probably especially in like this industry, everything always feels like next month is like a big month, and then next week, and then next, and you start kind of viewing your whole life in terms of like longer chunks than like next month. Like you still do that, but like I don't know. It feels like I have this whole like larger vision of the future, which makes me like more comfortable in a sense. Like instead of being like everything could be make or break in the next 2 months, I'm like, we have time, I have time to do.
You have anxiety more with like short periods of time of what is coming next, but having kind of this like future look to gives you less anxiety about it.
Instead of being like, and in 5 years I'll be 39. I'm like, and in 5 years my kid will be 5. Like it won't be. I don't know. There's like that time. 5 years feels less than before, in I think a positive way. You start. It's like that thing where they say, oh, your parent, you only have, 6 more summers with your parents, or like 6 more real weekends that you get to spend. It's like you start looking at life a little bit more like that.
Yeah, Deion Cole has a bit where he always says, nigga, you got 30 summers left.
Right.
And when you put it in perspective like that,
30 a little bit more of that.
I mean, I think about shit like that, but I also be like, 30 summers is a long time to get to do some shit. I put a good ass move together in 30 summers, but I also understand feeling like 30 summers is not that long either, because one summer will go by on your ass and like this.
Yeah.
You'll look up and be like, damn, the summer's over. Speaking of,
the
I have a record
over.
called Summer Goodbye that, I released with Larry June. She shot my video this past weekend, and also got my brace off, got my cast off my foot.
Damn, look at all these strides forward. Oh, you full on cast off. You got shoes.
I've been wearing no 2 shoes, baby. You know what I'm saying? I filmed the whole music video, so I had to get that cast off my foot. I'm feeling good, though. Not feeling 100% just yet, but I'm feeling pretty good. It feels great to wear 2 shoes again.
And it does a little bit. I'm sure there was a little bit of that when you got your cast. You were like 4 weeks. Like all of a sudden, instead of going week by week, you had to go by like your 4-week chunk.
Well, it was 2 months at first. In my head, it was like, oh, you're gonna have to wear this for 2 months, and then that turned into, hey, actually, I think you can wear the cast for 4 weeks, and then a boot and a brace for 4 weeks. And I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, for sure, I was like, it helped me. It helped me slow down. It helped me really look at time and be like, all right, cool.
It's
you gotta like see what you can do within this time period. but at the same time, like you have time. Like, I mean, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like the I don't know. There's a little bit of like I don't know, just not as concerned with things that I was before. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Like you kind of you lock in and make a decision about your future. It's probably like how somebody who has a job that they're gonna work for the next 20 years and retire in. Like there's a little bit of like calmness in that. Where we live lives where we're like, what 3 jobs am I going to try to get done this year, or what?
See, I have ADHD. I need that.
I love that too. That's why I love this.
I need it.
Job, but
yeah.
But it's a little nice to have both.
Fuck yeah. Well, here we are doing this fucking show. So, welcome to Wine and Weed.
Hey,
I'm one of your hosts, Sterling Steelo Brim, aka that dude, aka SDB Junior Best of Breed, aka that third leg, known as just me, aka Concerned Father, aka Black Mama, aka RP Black Mama, aka Stevenson Stallington, and last but not least, your Uncle Elroy. And with me as always,
I'm Chris Reinacher, aka the Crown of Sewer, aka your new baby daddy, aka Elusive Moose, aka Mustache Maven, aka La La La, aka Speed Bump, aka my friends are Speed Bumps, aka the goop in your gap.
Yeah.
And on the facts, we got Alahna.
Hello.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, it's Alahna, aka doesn't have any AKAs this week.
I feel like you just throw them all away each week. You're just like, oh, I don't keep any of them. We keep our same fucking AKAs.
I know you guys
and every
do.
week you're like, I'm gonna just decide that I don't.
Okay.
You were Alahna Mama.
Alahna Mama, aka that girl, aka that's it.
Who called you that girl?
That's my AKA, like
That's what I'm
the
talking about. You
streets.
should have said I did, bitch. Yeah.
And we're
Another
smoking
time.
some Terra Haze.
Yes, we are. I think it is a little Terra Haze and don't got shit on the goddamn bottle. I wanted to say what exactly strain it was, but the brand is Terra Haze.
Oh, the brand is Terra Haze.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit of a special wine just because I was at what is it called, Pally Wines downtown, and the dude was like, "I know you," and was like, "Here's a bottle of wine for Wine and Weed."
Yeah.
And he's a what do you guys like drinking, red or white? I said red, and so he brought us the Neighborhood Winery's Swell from 2019.
Okay, did he
It's
give
a
you any?
blend of Merlot, Cab, and Petit Verdot. His name is Dan.
Okay, Dan. And did what Dan say that we should be pairing with this wine? Or what did he say we should expect from this wine? He knows we
Dan
don't do
gave me a
that
lot of information.
Dan know we don't do that shit on this show. I was just joking, Chris.
Yeah.
What we do is smoke weed and drink a little wine, and we go over the news if you guys don't know. So, Alahna, can we jump into the news?
Let's get into the news of the week.
Text messages show Brett Farve sought welfare money for a football facility. After Mississippi spent millions of dollars in welfare money on Brett Favre's pet project, a university volleyball arena, the retired NFL quarterback tried 2 years later to get additional cash from the state's welfare agency for another sports facility, new court documents show. The governor at the time, Republican Phil Bryant, texted in 2019 with Favre, who wanted to build an indoor practice facility for the University of Southern Mississippi's football team. Bryant told him federal money for children and low-income adults is tightly controlled and improper use could result in violation of federal law. Text messages between Bryant and Farve in court documents filed Friday by Bryant's lawyers would seek to show the governor was willing to help Farve raise private money for the volleyball facility starting in 2017 and was unaware for more than 2 years that welfare money was going to the project. Mississippi's largest ever public corruption case has ensnared several people, including a pro wrestler whose drug rehab was funded with welfare money. The state has filed a civil lawsuit against Farve and others to recover more than $20 million in misspent welfare money intended to help needy people in one of the country's poorest states. Bryant and Farve are not facing criminal charges, and Bryant is not among those named in the state's civil lawsuit.
Who is Bryant? The wrestler?
Bryant is the Republican governor.
Got it. Who's the wrestler? They're not naming the nigga?
They
Just
just
being like
named
a
the
pro wrestler? He's still in millions. He's one of the biggest people still in millions, and we only get a pro wrestler. I want to know who the fuck he is. I think this is crazy. I think that this isn't the actual case in what I believe, but sometimes I believe, this could happen in media. But a lot of people have argued that in sports, this happened. This Brett Favre whole thing happened, and it hasn't gotten that much buzz People have kind of, it's Twitter. We've had to rely on Twitter people to kind of give it more light.
Scott Hall.
That's Scott Hall. Big Scott Hall. Okay. I know.
Wait, no.
Yeah, that's definitely a wrestler. Scott Hall, for sure. Scott Hall is from NWO. You know I'm a wrestling fan, guys. Scott Hall is definitely a wrestler.
Oh, he's like a wrestler, like a professional wrestler.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, I was thinking like an MMA guy or something. So we give the money to wrestlers and volleyball players instead of like people who can't eat?
It's Ted DeBias.
Wrestler?
Yeah.
Never heard of that nigga. Scott Hall.
The state of Mississippi gave more than $2.1 million in federal welfare money to a ministry run by former pro wrestler Ted DeBias.
I don't know him. But what I do know is people did argue this Brett Favre story came out. It should have been bigger than what it was. And then they dropped the fucking M.A. Udoka story on us to make us pay attention to that and what's going on over in Boston more than what's being concerned here with Brett Favre actually stealing millions of dollars. Because he stole millions of dollars, right? How many millions did he steal?
For a volleyball facility?
I think it was for a indoor. Was it for his son or for his daughter? It was something that he wanted to build basically for his fucking kid.
Well, what he was trying to build was an indoor practice facility for the University of Mississippi. But
Football?
he'd already built football. He'd already built a volleyball one.
Yeah, and they had funded both of these, right? Mm-hmm. And he pocketed the money. Also, why the fuck does Brett Favre, who played 27 years in the NFL and has done 17 Lee Dungaree commercials, need any money from?
He's probably got Wheaties money.
He got all kind of fucking money. Brett Favre, man. He was white. He was everything for white America for many years. He was a quarterback of the Green Bay Packers.
And then he moved to Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah, well, I think he's from there, right?
Just starts to feel to me like he must be like so intertwined within like Mississippi, like corruption,
culture. Oh, okay, yeah.
That it's just like, oh yeah, well we need a facility for when my kids are there. Like find it. You can find
right?
it.
Yeah, I thought he was from there. Yeah.
We found it before.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I'm the hometown fucking hero. Give me what the fuck I asked for.
I have $60 million,
but you know what? He's probably never heard no since he was a kid in Mississippi that was playing. I think he played for Mississippi. Didn't he play for Ole Miss?
His son definitely does. He played for Southern Miss.
He played for Southern. Okay, so either way it fucking goes, he is the man in Mississippi, and ain't nobody telling him no, probably since he was a child. So he probably came back right after he retired. He was in Green Bay. Then he went to Minnesota. He said, Daddy's home. And came back and was like, yo, I need this shit. And probably just being real, because on a very small scale of things, I've seen celebrities. I'm around celebrities. I have a very small amount of celebrity myself. I've seen people tell celebrities yes to so many different things and be afraid to say no. He's probably not heard no. Probably knows everyone on the inside of Mississippi fucking politics, and he probably is just getting everything he asked for.
It's like find it.
Yeah, and they're like, we'll find it because they've always found it.
Do you think he was like, find it from the welfare people, or do you think he knew that it was coming from welfare and like, does that matter?
I think he doesn't give a fuck.
Or you think he was just like, find it?
I think he doesn't give a fuck. Also, he has not made a real statement, which says to me you don't give a fuck. Unless it's just an open investigation and they're being like, you can't make a statement. Well, then say that. I love when people say, I can't make a statement yet because it's an open investigation. But believe me, I want to. It makes me at least feel like maybe. But when you don't say anything, you're like, suck my dick. I don't owe you anything.
I mean, I somehow sometimes become conflicted in these because you're like, well, of course. You're like, what? Well, wouldn't you expect a guy who grew up exactly with that story you just said, who is just like, football player who was told yes his whole life, like, and he was like, find it.
Wait,
like, I don't know. I guess these people need to be held accountable, right?
You got more for us?
Yes. So texts from Farve also show he wanted prison labor in order to build facilities at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Oh, he's evil. He's full on evil.
Yeah, in an attempt to save money, Farve suggested using the prison industry possibly as a builder.
I'll be real with you. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why we should know he was evil. Any man,
the dick pics.
Any man that got to live his life and travel through all of America and chooses to go back to Mississippi is somebody that I consider evil. You got plans for some evil shit you want to do down south. That's down south, fam. Mississippi, slavery stopped 7 years ago in Mississippi. Black people just found out Mississippi is behind. I'm joking. I'm basically saying Mississippi is behind
I agree.
in culture in a lot of ways. Confederate flags are definitely still flying high in Mississippi, if anywhere else.
And I mean, who do you think the welfare money is being taken from? Like,
Of course,
it's being taken from the
people,
poorest
yeah.
individuals.
Poorest-
And that whole Mississippi is set
a
up.
lot of blacks.
So the poorest
A lot of blacks
individuals
in
are black.
Mississippi as well. My family is from Mississippi.
Yeah. Oh, really?
All my family from Mississippi.
Oh.
I spent many summers in Mississippi.
So you have an up close of a summer in Mississippi. You know a Brett Favre
in my head,
type.
I'm part of from Mississippi.
Do you
but
picture a Brett Favre type?
I was in Black Mississippi though. Like you gotta understand, it's still very segregated.
see
You
him at
don't
the
want to
gas
go
station or anything?
around. I don't know. As a kid, I don't know if I'm paying attention to Brett Favre type because I know I'm only there for a week. I know I'm only there visiting my family for a week and doing like a whole bunch of down south shit that like is fun. Or we
Yeah.
in the, you know what I'm saying? You in the
Yeah.
fields and shit. But
Catching fireflies and stuff?
yeah, but I'm not like looking for, I guess, racism because I'm just living my little young life with my black family and we doing our cookouts and doing all the shit we do. So I just have, somewhat fond memories. But I also knew I didn't want to live there. That was something I knew as a city boy, as a kid that grew up in Chicago. I knew like I only want to be here for a very short amount of time. The mosquitoes and bugs would eat my ass up if nothing else. Couldn't handle it.
I think I still have a very stereotyped vision of Mississippi in my brain. I used to have one of the South in general that was very like, I didn't really know what it looked like. And then I went to Tennessee and I was like, oh, the South is like beautiful. Is Mississippi like that where you get there and you're like, oh, this is like beautiful? Or is Mississippi just kind of like,
No,
not?
I mean, they're beautiful. It depends on what part of Mississippi you in.
I'm sure there are. There's
Like-
like, I mean, even swamplands are like beautiful.
Yeah, there are beautiful places, but I don't know if
I always picture very like,
what do you mean
like
when you
I
say
picture like
beautiful?
scary swamps as being Mississippi, but I don't know. I don't know if this is also
But
necessary. to say
Tennessee,
out
like
loud.
I know Memphis. I got family in Memphis.
I mean, I think Tennessee's beautiful.
Yeah, you would.
I just didn't know. I didn't know there's all these trees, mountains.
Yeah, I'm not in.
I always thought it was
I'm
like
not-
a dirt hole.
But I'm not in those parts of the like fields. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in those. What part of Tennessee was you in? You wasn't in Memphis.
I was in like Knoxville and Nashville, and like
Yeah, you
drove
live
through.
in a white life. Nashville.
I didn't go to Nashville.
Amazing life I hear for the whites. I'm being serious.
Yeah, no, it
I
looks
hear
fun.
it's beautiful. I only hear amazing things about Nashville for the whites. But I'm not going to Nashville necessarily. I hear they're cool, but my black friends that live in Nashville say, hey, it is dope. It's a great city. It's cool.
Yeah, because
It
I
is
feel like
racism.
music brings
Yeah,
people
they say
together.
it is super
a lot.
racist, but America is. So at least it's a beautiful city with racism. And and I get it. And my friends that do live in Nashville work in music. My black friends that live in Nashville work in music. So that's the reason they live there. But they do say like it's the same thing out here about friends who live in Arizona. They'll be like, it's nice. It can be racist at times, but it's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you have those same, your friends might just say it's nice. And you're like, Arizona was really cool. We went hiking and we did this and we did that and the bars were great and blah, blah, blah. But you're not going to experience the same thing I'm going to experience in Arizona.
Right,
Or in
not in the
Nashville.
same respect. I mean,
Yeah.
but I see Arizona for what it is. I mean, I don't know.
I like Arizona. Though. Like when I was there, I was like, I get it. I get why people would like it here in Phoenix or Scottsdale. It makes perfect sense to me.
Really?
I'm guessing Nashville is the exact same way where you're
Well,
like,
I don't think I could be a desert person.
yeah, but then you're not a desert person. But
Oh,
there are a whole
do you think
bunch-
you could be a desert
Absolutely
person?
not. But I'm not
But
a
you
desert
get
person.
being
I
a
get
desert
the
person.
people. I get like the white people who retire there and they become leather.
They just like turn into lizards.
I get them. I'm not like, oh, we're one. I'm more like, I get this type
wanna
of
be in the
person.
pool, yeah.
Yeah, I get this person who believes like, oh, if I just could tan all day and get in the pool and yeah,
It's
you're
like
like,
crisping up like bacon.
yeah, you're like, I guess this is crazy.
Can I be mad at anybody and blame anybody for my problems? Yeah, we're doing it
Go to
over
Arizona.
here with black people. And
Yeah.
the Arizona episode of
Martin.
Who is America, where they bring, where they say they're going to build the biggest mosque in the United States.
I definitely have seen it because I've seen this. Who is America
They say they're going to build a huge mosque, and then
in Arizona?
Yeah. And the people are
Freaking
freaking
out.
the fuck out.
Of course.
And yeah. And one guy's just like, someone's like, I don't need to sound racist. He's like, I am a racist. He was just like, what do you mean? That's who I am. And I was like, that guy, wow.
I can respect that guy. You know me. You know I can respect the guy who gonna bring racism to your front door. Who gonna let you know what it is. At least I know what it is, right? Versus concealing it, versus trying to act like it's not there and living in a false reality of like racism. What do you speak of? I hate you. I hate that person. But the dude who's like niggers, I'm like aggressive. But
that aggressive?
No, I mean at least like I know what you are. At least like if let's say you're a store owner and you talk like that, or you a cool fam. I'm not fucking with you, but at least I know I'm not gonna spend my money there. At least I'm not gonna support you. At least I know where I'm not wanted. I would rather know where I'm not wanted than for someone to conceal some shit and treat me, fake.
And be doing it secretly.
Yeah, like we're gonna just make them feel it, but act like it's not there.
Take the money from them and put it into our volleyball court. But I'm not racist. I'm good
for sure. Oh, dude, man, I had a experience this past week when I was booking the video shoot. I was booking a house for a video shoot, and I was like, I gotta book this house. Cool. Guy asked me, hey, the dude who's booking the house for me asked me out of nowhere, like, hey, can you get on the phone with the owner of the house that you want? I was doing this one shot on this drone. I thought it was gonna be really cool. It is really cool. It came out dope. I'll show it to you after this, but you guys get to see it pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. But no, so I was like, all right, I'll get on the phone with the owner. For me, I felt like you're kind of brokering the deal. You should be talking to the owner and pitching them whatever this is. I shouldn't have to get on the phone myself and pitch myself. But here we are. I was in a tight bind for time, so I was like, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do to get the fucking job done. Cool. So I get on the phone, and it's weird, man. It's weird being black. Just tell you, because you just have to approach every fucking thing in life differently. And it sucks. Because you wish that you could just get on the phone. I got on the phone. This is not a fucking joke. I wish I was making this up. So the dude was broken deal, white dude, right? I've been knowing him for some years. Don't know him that well, but I've been knowing him for some years. And
he's like your link to the owner of
he
big ass house.
He owns this huge rental company.
Okay, got it.
And he's cool. Me and him have done business together.
Okay.
I fuck with him for sure. And he was just like, the owner wants you to pitch.
And it's like a luxury rental.
For sure. Luxury rental place. So
that has like a bunch of cool spots.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, they want to talk to you. Cool. So he's trying to merge the call a couple times. It's not going through that well. He thinks he merged one time. He's like, is everyone here? Steelo, are you here? Such, whatever her name was. Are you here? I'm like, yes, I am. Yeah. Yes. I say, yes. Yes. Here I am. And he says to me, hey, are you there? She doesn't say anything. He says, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna try to remerge her, but please don't start with the whole yes thing. So already I'm feeling it a little bit from him.
Yes.
Fam. So I'm already like, because it wasn't yo, because I wouldn't say no yo. So I was trying to think what it was. I think it was yes. And he was like, don't start like that. And I was like, okay. But I didn't think me and him have like a working relationship. Somewhere I thought maybe he was kind of joking, but then
after, can I ask if this guy is this guy a white guy or is this guy a
white guy, but like
DJ Khaled?
No, no. Because yes, though, I think half white and half that.
Half white, half whatever DJ Khaled.
I wasn't specifically saying Khaled. I was more saying yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But the other person I'm on the phone with is white though.
Okay.
A white lady.
Yeah. I expected that.
So
but I guess it could be a lot. So sorry.
So I'm like, how you doing? I changed my whole tone once he actually merges it because I have to start now code switching for white people and being like, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, Sterling on the phone. I don't even go by Steelo no more. I changed that. He had said Steelo. I'm like, I'm Sterling now. Fuck it. Say my fucking name. Cool. So I'm like, Sterling, you on the phone? Great. I'm talking to her and she was like, what kind of music is it? Now, what kind of music I actually make is just melodic rap. I keep it real cool, smooth. I only talk about my lifestyle. It's lifestyle rap, right? I don't be on no like I'm gonna come through and kill all these niggas. Y'all know what fucking time it is. Like, you know, it's just not my lifestyle. It's not what I'm on. So cool. I keep my shit real smooth. I don't really know in the moment how to explain it to her. She asked me what kind of music.
Yeah,
is it.
it's like
I'm like melodic rap. You know, like yeah. But I'm talking about more lifestyle things. I can assure you, I have a house of equal value probably to the house I'm renting as well, which it actually is. And I was just like, yo, equal value. It's not like, you know, I've already shot in my house. I would love to use this location, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, hip hop, the word hip hop becomes
hip hop.
Fam, the word hip hop becomes like urban, which you know how white people say urban and they don't think we know they say nigga. You know
Okay, so wait.
You know how I say urban to you and they don't think you know they saying nigga?
Hip hop became that word.
It became hip hop. In the whole conversation, hip hop just starts getting thrown around left and right. After I said like, oh, I do hip hop melodic, you know, hip hop or rap, whatever. She was like, because I knew rap I couldn't say. I was like melodic hip hop. And she was like, I was like, I can even send you over this stuff. And she was like, yeah, hip hop parties, they just get out of control. The owners before rented a couple times to people for hip hop parties. And then they were like so mad because the hip hop crowd was making, and the hip hop, and just kept throwing hip hop out there to the point where I was like, just say nigga, bitch. Like, if you go just like keep saying this hip hop shit, what the fuck do you think? Number one, yeah, it's definitely majority black, but all my friends ain't black. Secondly, what the fuck does hip hop party mean? The same people I would invite to this thing are the same people I invite to my home. I wouldn't want them doing anything crazy in my home and vice versa. I'm not doing anything crazy in this home. I have insurance on the video. I'm not, like, all this stuff is covered. I don't know why I have to pitch myself. To a point I got to a place where I was like, what the fuck are you doing pitching yourself to this fucking woman?
Hip hop
on
video.
the phone. And oh, it's just so, it's hip hop. Wait, that's what she said when I said, hey, you're throwing hip hop around a lot in this, and I think you want to say black.
You said that to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I'd rather you just say black. No, I'm not racist. Ah, bitch. First of all, when somebody kicks off to you immediately, I'm not racist.
Oh, if it was a black country singer, do you think they would?
I think that
I bet they would want. I don't know.
I think black in general. Like, if I know a black country singer, his name is Jimmy Allen. It's the homie. He been on Ridiculousness. Me and him used to bowl together. He actually a homie. He was in a celebrity basketball game this past year. Cool dude. Big country star. He still be dressing like a nigga sometimes. I think that there was a prejudice to when people see certain black people, whether they're dressed culturally cool to them or things that they just don't fucking understand, they make up things about you and they say all these different things come with it. And I think a lot of times it's fucked up that like you gotta pitch yourself or you could ask a nigga on Airbnb for a $200 discount and they gave it to you. I have to pitch myself on Airbnb. And I got money and I be fucking doing it. Airbnb, you can look at my Airbnbs I've booked if you're a homeowner, and I still have to pitch myself and make people believe that I'm not gonna niggify their property. It's crazy.
I think you should do a hidden camera show with Jimmy Allen, and he goes, is that guy?
Yeah.
And he goes in to the same Airbnb property and shoots a country video, but he just like meets her in person and he is himself. And he goes like, I'm shooting a music video. We see if she has the same problem, even though it's not a different genre of music.
I have to look at Jimmy's videos. I have to look at his videos and be real, because he might have all white people at his party though.
Damn. But I don't even think she was looking at your video. She didn't want to hear your song.
She did.
I thought it was leading to like, oh, I don't want like when you, good thinking to go like, and I'm non-violent. Like that's not what I'm putting out there. I'm not putting out that vibe. But he was like, no, I don't want people to go crazy. It's also a video shoot, but I guess I could see how video shoot would get crazy.
No, I mean, a video shoot
for somebody.
Yeah, for some people. I always joke and say, black people, we don't fuck up nothing that we can't afford to fix.
How did she respond to all of that?
I didn't say that to her. I ain't giving her that much.
No, the calling
this
her out.
This is a friend conversation, motherfucker. She just was like, I'm not racist. And then she started to get defensive. I was like, I didn't call you racist. Oh, well, I may not be racist, but maybe the neighbor is kind of racist. And I was just like,
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was just like, I don't fucking know about it. Was like some weird neighbor drama. But then Alahna was a smart one. As I was in such a tight time and a crunch for time that I was still going to book the property. She had told me she was going to do like a site manager, all type of fuck shit that wasn't really going to allow me to get any decent shot because I'm pretty sure within an hour she would have shut it down because she heard it was over 12 blacks on the property and been like, it's becoming a hip
People are
hop party.
smoking weed. There's 15 people.
Yeah, like that'd be the other thing. Why people love acting like they don't smoke weed to niggas. Like to niggas, they smoke weed. They're smoking weed. To them, why do they act like they're not smoking the same thing? It's just weed.
That lady is just high as fuck.
For sure.
owning
For
the
sure.
house on
For
the
sure.
call.
And then judging niggas for smoking weed, for sure. Like Britney Spears. When
Like,
Britney Spears
oh.
called out like 4 different, she said she's mad at Kevin Federline recently. And she was like, K-Fed, his house smells like Ludacris, 50 Cent, Diddy, and Dr. Dre's house all combined. And people were like, why did you name 4 black men? Why did you not name anybody else that smokes weed? Seth Rogen, Cheech and Chong. You have options. Also, does Ludacris just smoke weed all
It's
day?
more of a compliment to Kevin Federline.
Yeah,
You
he's
know?
smoking good weed.
Kevin Federline would rather be compared to Ludacris. That sounds very cool for Kevin Federline.
You think
He's like, yeah, I am like Ludacris. I am like.
you think he
P.
hasn't
Diddy."
grown out of that? You think that's like really like, you think K-Fed is like
Who do
still?
you think K-Fed is today?
I don't know. That's a good question. We should bring K-Fed on the show.
I would totally talk K-Fed on the show.
Oh, man.
Until he became like likable or something.
You
then
think
I-
K-Fed is still like the same person?
If we were like talking shit about Britney Spears, I wouldn't feel good about that. I'm still on Britney's side.
You're still
but
on
I'd
Britney's
love
side.
to have
But
the
you hate K-Fed?
human
Wait.
interaction of talking to Kevin Federline.
I also don't know enough about Kevin Federline.
I know nothing about
he,
Kevin
Did he
Federline.
do anything to Britney Spears? I thought they just failed
No,
relationship.
but I'm saying if he was on the show and he started trying to trash Britney, I wouldn't feel very good about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You
I
know?
probably wouldn't have, like, I might let him get his bar
Hey!
off. I might let him get his bar off.
He's like,
real
I was
quick.
married to her. Not on this show, mister. That was the... I saw her on the Oops, I Did It Again tour. No, the Baby One More Time tour.
Extensive 4-day workweek trial shows no drop in productivity. Dozens of UK companies may soon ditch the 5-day work week. The New York Times reports more than 70 firms are participating in a pilot program that shortens the average work week by 20%. As part of the 6-month trial, over 33,000 employees were given an extra day off every week without any reductions to their pay. Though some labor experts have expressed concerns over the negative consequences of a 4-day work week, the massive experiment has proven to be quite a success to the point that many companies could make a permanent shift. The nonprofit spearheading the trial, nearly 90% of surveyed participants said that the 4-day work week has been going well for the teams. 46% said productivity has remained around previous levels, while 34% said it slightly improved and 15% said it was significantly improved. Many business leaders highlighted how the abbreviated work week allows employees to spend more time with family, participate in hobbies, and engage in self-care. The extra time off is believed to re-energize workers and make them more productive once the week begins.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is somewhat comparable with Zooms and all this shit as well. People working from home, they realize in businesses that it wasn't affecting productivity at all within the company. And now 4 weeks, the same thing. I think it could be a couple different things that you don't need that much time. Cool, whatever. You could be getting this done in the same amount of time, and the efficiency is key. Or a longer weekend can incentivize people to want to work harder to get the fuck to the weekend. Like, I don't know, like even the way your brain is kind of put together, I think when you can see the finish line and it's closer, sometimes you're like, I'm here to get this shit done so I can get there. If Thursday is my goal, oh fuck yeah, let me come in and turn the fuck up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I historically always go so fucking hard on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
I'm always fucking working till I'm always like, and I'm gonna finish at Wednesday at 12, and then I'm like, but I gotta get everything done because I get fucking 2 more days off.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's just how you feel. So this makes complete sense to me.
But if I can be a cynic, which I don't want to be because I'm pro this overall, I think this is a good thing. I think we should have 4-day work weeks. I think people should be
Sounds
able
like
to
you're about to be
define
against
themselves
it.
outside of work. But if you found out your company was doing a study on whether or not 4-day or 5-day work dates work better,
Yeah.
you'd work hard as fuck on those 4
For
days.
sure.
And you kind of slack off
You
the
would.
week you knew you were being studied on the other one.
My question is, how dumb would you be to let the company know versus just doing the study?
You think that, yeah, they probably, and you're
you
right, they
wouldn't
did it during
tell
the
them.
pandemic.
I think you'd be a fucking idiot to be like, we're gonna tell. I think you would just like tell them, hey, this day is off for whatever reason. Like you would just do it on a couple different weeks and see how the actual work goes from there. And then you're like, from studies show the work actually wasn't affected. But if you just told them like, if y'all do this, we might be able to get. It's like a pizza party for niggas. It's like for when you remember you was a kid and you was in school and they tell you like, if y'all all do this thing, y'all get a pizza party. Nigga, you did everything perfect.
Yeah.
Every single thing in class perfect. So it's like a grown-up pizza party. Like 4-day weekend. Nigga, you mean I can drink on Friday morning with my friends? I can do this thing? Oh, fuck yeah, I'm with that.
Because it's original,
yeah.
but once it gets regularized.
Yeah, for sure. They're just drunk all the time at work. They
No,
come in more hungover.
It might inspire other things too. I don't know. It's interesting that we're moving away from like a culture where like everybody
Works
like
all day.
or like live like you do like Malcolm Gladwell has said this and people got mad as fuck at Malcolm Gladwell. But there is an element of going into work that does give you like a sense of purpose, a bunch of people working together as a team. That's a beautiful human experience.
Yeah.
And working day in and day out with people, like you do on a project like a film or you do it like a play and those are my reference points, but some people have just deal time. Fucking,
Yeah.
you got to get shit done.
Yeah.
Like that is like a bonding experience. And it is a human experience in a way that I can see old people being like Malcolm Gladwell said. And that sucks that we're now taking that part of life away from people that finding purpose in what you're doing. And people said, what the fuck are you talking about, Malcolm Gladwell? You've explained how you do your work plenty of times. And it's all about moving offices, going outside the office, being inspired at this coffee shop, being inspired at home, finding different spots of inspiration. So shut the fuck up. You think everybody else should work inside while you find your own sources of inspiration.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with him at all.
But at the same time, I get what you mean with like that level of focus that you can have for projects is fun, like is a cool human experience when everyone works really hard together for a common goal.
It can be cool. I don't think everyone is having a cool experience at work either.
No.
I think you're talking about these fun artsy jobs that we are a part of and the different things that we are doing and things we're putting together unfairly we're speaking, and like that is a part of life and finding your purpose.
Right. If you're doing bureaucracy for 11 hours a day and you're like, if my productivity data shows I do better working 4 days a week, why do you fucking have me here?
Yeah, is it just for big corporations? Isn't it? Is it for like, or are they testing it out?
Just humans.
They're testing out in just 70 different companies.
70 different companies. I would love to know all the different companies. I would love to know if like niggas at Pizza Hut just got Fridays off now. They just like, yo,
they're really good at making pizzas.
Like
we make the same amount of pizzas.
Well, it's probably
weirdly.
people who are on salary.
Oh yeah, okay, you're right.
Because they get the same
yeah,
amount.
you're right. It's niggas at Pizza Hut Corporation though. At the corporate office right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Pizza. Oh, you were talking Pizza Hut corporate the whole time.
No, I wasn't. I was talking Pizza Hut over in the valley.
Influencer claims she had an affair with Adam Levine in messy story that gets much worse.
It's a great title.
Instagram model Sumner Snow claims the married Maroon 5 frontman asked if he could name his baby after her. An Instagram model claims she had an affair with Maroon 5 Adam Levine, and that after they had stopped speaking, he wrote to ask if he could name his baby after her.
Which is fair.
Sumner Snow, who has just under 350,000 Instagram followers, made the allegations in a TikTok video posted Monday. She claims she saw the married singer for about a year, but did not clarify when. Levine's wife is Victoria's Secret model Bahiti Prinsloo. I was having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. At the time I was young, I was naive, and I mean,
Point
quite
for
frankly,
her.
I feel exploded, Stroh said in the video. Levine has been married to Prinsloo since 2014. The couple announced that this month they are expecting their third child. They have 2 daughters who are 4 and 5. In her TikTok video, Stroh shared a screenshot of an Instagram DM that Levine had allegedly sent her after I stopped talking to him over a period of months. The message reads, "Okay, serious question.
Yes.
I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. You
Which
okay
is
with
kind of a
that?"
dick,
It's
right?
Sumner.
Sumner.
Her name is Summer though.
Sumner.
Her name is Sumner.
Her name
Sumner.
is Sumner.
Yeah. Okay. Question. Got a question.
I love watching Sterling go through it because I went through it in the exact same way.
Yeah. Because
Wait, her name is
Sumner. Okay. I thought people were just spelling it wrong on the internet. I saw that. And I was like, everyone's
Just
spelling shit
everybody?
wrong. Everyone's horrible at spelling. No. Got a couple questions. What if he likes the name Sumner? And Sumner is just a nice name. I know
Sumner Reinacher.
I
It's
know
a good name.
I know he's fucking.
Wait a second.
I know he was fucking Sumner.
If it's a boy,
I know he was fucking Sumner, and that's not cool. But like, would you have rather him just name this kid Sumner, then Sumner hears about it, blast this big story, B, be polite enough to Sumner to ask her, can I borrow your name from my son? Or C, just never speak to Sumner again. Now, I know the right answer in all of this. But I also am just like, yeah, I don't know why he hitting the chick up in the first place to be like, can I name
I
my...
think to diss her and be like, your name is a boy's name.
No, that's not what he's doing here. You know what this is? He didn't know how to like get his mistress pussy back. And he was trying to see how he could get points with her. So he was like, I'm thinking about you right now so much that I named my fucking baby with this other woman, which is wild, which is fucking a lunatic's idea. But he's saying, I'm thinking about that pussy so much, I'm thinking about naming a baby that's coming out of a whole different pussy. Your name. And she didn't take it like that because I'm guessing either A, he stopped paying her, or B, she just was like, yo, I can't keep fucking with a bless you, baby. I can't keep fucking with a married man. So she was like, I'm fed up with this. No, you can't name your kid Sumner. At least make it Summer, so it's a little different. But she was like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna blow all this shit up, blah, blah, blah. But no, I don't know.
What do you
There's never
like?
been no
Percentage
pussy.
chances, both of you. I'm curious. Percentage chance that Adam Levine, as a lyricist, loved the word Sumner, felt like it was only right to
Use it?
It is
to
a good
ask
name.
her about
Sumner?
using it
Sumner
as
is a good name.
I think I have heard the name Sumner before.
Wait, no, just percentage chance. Percentage.
What do you mean percentage?
Percentage chance that
I'd
what?
say less than 5%.
What?
Chance that he's just a poet and like really needed to ask her permission to use her name. And then when she sent, yeah, you can do that, then it would be like announced a new
No, he didn't.
new Quinslow in town.
Yeah, that's 1%. Yeah, he didn't. She didn't say yes, did she? How did she respond? Did she say how she responded?
Yeah, it was the you're
A
so
pussy picture.
fucking
A pussy
fucking hot.
picture.
Was fuck you're so fucking hot after that or before that?
She
That song?
said, let me find
It's
it.
a Adam Levine text lyric.
It was a text.
Fuck, you're so fucking hot. What your fucking body is?
No, I think
what
he
is
said
it?
that to some other girl.
Yeah, it was a different girl. I think I've seen people mimic this, and there's all different pictures under it. Okay, yeah, I have seen this one.
Yeah.
He out here just texting. He Tiger Woods texting.
Tiger
he's
Woods.
Tiger Woods
texting.
He's Tiger Woods.
But he's also
texting.
still going.
He's also
with,
so corny. When he was texting the one girl, he was like, "Oh my god, you're so much hotter in person." Me too. Ha ha ha. I was like, "What?"
Question.
Cringe.
Have you ever seen a celebrity's text that was exposed to somebody, and you was like, "I get how that worked. That was a cool text." Like you never see a text.
I've seen things that were interpreted as inappropriate where I was like, I don't know, that's kind of funny.
Okay.
I always had the Aziz thing where she was like, he went in the other room. I said, no, I don't want to suck your dick on the first date. And like, let's have some more wine. And he went in the other room and he got more wine. And he came back and he said, does this count as a second date?
Yeah, I remember
And I was
that.
like, All right, that's kind of funny though.
No, I get that 100%.
I was
feel
like,
that's kinda
that
funny.
doesn't really mean he was disrespecting your boundaries, but is that what you
You said
mean?
you like a funny guy. No, that is funny. I think I was talking about more like, have you seen like, Alahna, you're included in this conversation too. Have you seen like a text from like a Future to a girl or somebody and you were like, that's a funny text though. I get how that text, like, or are celebrities only exposed with text messages and you're like, oh God, he's cringe, or oh gosh, he's cringe.
Not any that come to mind.
That's
I can't
the only
think
Is
of
one I
any.
can
everyone
think of.
cringe?
Well,
think-
also we're being shown their absolute number one cringiest text.
No, we don't know if this is their cringiest text.
Well,
this
usually
is a text
we
being
are.
exposed.
Yeah, well,
You're probably consistently cringe if you're cringe. I don't think Tiger Woods was like, those three.
you think we didn't see the
Just
cringiest?
those three. Oh God, those are my off days. I think he was like, that's my thing.
I think everyone can have some cringe texts
What's cringe?
where you're just like thirsty, I guess, or just
Thirsty?
corny.
Corny.
I definitely think that-
Corny is cringe.
Cringe is largely corny.
It's corny. Yeah.
I think cringe could also be thirsty too. If you're a married man, thirsty to me is cringe.
Oh, that's another.
Yeah, but
And
that's
he's married.
different. You're married. That's cringe.
That's
no,
like
but
a-
I'm saying everyone
and the other
can
one's
be
like a-
cringe.
that's
Ugh.
cringe. It's different cringe. Yeah.
It's a different type of cringe.
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
I
It
guess
is
you
cringe.
could also cringe at like gross stuff. Gross stuff makes you cringe, right?
Like what?
Cringe is a very universal.
Just
Yeah.
think about things that make you cringe.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, I guess if I read a gross text, I'd be like, ugh.
a gross text?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I feel like watching To Catch a Predator makes you cringe. right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the creepiest I can think of.
that is pretty.
Yeah, I really went to 10, but
See,
still.
I haven't seen To Catch a Predator in so long. I'm on TikTok now, as you guys may all know.
That's why I watched it recently.
Yeah, because they have their own To Catch a Predator like pages basically, where like they're just independent TikToker influencers who are like, I'm catching someone new today, and that person wakes up, talks to people on the internet, and then decides they're gonna go catch some dude at the mall and being like, are you Aaron Williamson? Oh, Aaron Williamson, are you here to meet a 12-year-old girl? And they have multiple pages like this, and I follow a lot
Whoa,
of
I did not know
I follow
that.
stuff like this.
I've only watched reruns of To Catch a Predator on TikTok.
Oh no, there
I
are
didn't
like
know they're TikTokers
they're like active
catching.
TikTokers doing like basically their own cheaters fucking thing, but they're pulling up on predators and being like,
Whoa.
"Are you fucking Brett?
Someone should
Brett,
be
who works
cheaters.
at fucking such and such company? Yeah, you thought we wouldn't come here today? You told me you were into my 12-year-old vagina. Well, this is me. I'm the one with a 12-year-old vagina." And it's not.
You want this 12-year-old vagina, Brett?
He whips his dick out. People are like, "What are you doing?"
Wait, you're the guy now.
You're the predator. Oh man. No, yeah, they have pages, dude.
I had no
I hate
idea.
that your algorithm is a lot of Andrew Tate and you're getting
No. It started that way. I have less Andrew
That's
Tate
what I'm
now.
saying. I'm happy that
less
you're getting
because they know I watched it every once in a while, so they're like, "You want more?" And I'm like, "No, but what did he say?"
But also, I told you it's because of the people you know. So I hope that
Damn, that
eventually
sucks.
my predator TikTok can bleed over into your TikTok, so you can at least see people catching predators. It's
Dude,
hilarious.
That sounds awesome. Okay, but what do you think about a future where everybody is doing a private investigator TikTok on everybody else for views? So they're all like trying to catch, predator is probably the maximum.
Well, then that goes into our Boston Celtics story because the husband ended up catching his wife via ring, and that's how they ended up firing or suspending the Celtics. Yeah, you can read the article.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Celtic staffer involved with Ime Udoka reportedly organized Nia Long's travel plans. We now have more details about Ime Udoka's alleged affair. As previously reported, the Boston Celtics suspended the head coach after learning he had an intimate relationship with a female staffer. Though the relationship was described as consensual, the woman reportedly accused Udoka of making unwanted comments towards her, which prompted the Celtics to get involved. After conducting a series of internal interviews, the team decided to suspend Udoka for the entire 2022-23 season over violence violations of team policy. The staffer's identity has not been revealed, but sources tell TMZ that one of her duties was travel planning not only for Udoka, but also his longtime partner and fiance, Nia Long. Insiders say the woman organized Long's travel for away games and even assisted her move to Boston. The actress and her 10-year-old son permanently moved to Beantown a couple of weeks ago, approximately 2 months after Udoka became aware of the Celtics investigation. The outpouring of love and support from family, friends, and the community during this difficult time means so much to me, Long said in a statement to People magazine. I ask that my privacy be respected as I process the recent events. Above all, I'm a mother and will continue to focus on my children.
So, if you don't know, our good friend Van Lathan had one of the best tweets about this. He said, Ime Udoka about to figure out just how or just why Nia Long has 1,000% approval rate amongst black people. And Nia Long has 1,000% approval rate amongst black people. We love Nia Long. So we were already like happy and excited because if you don't know, the Boston Celtics this past year were actually in the NBA Finals. So we were like, Nia Long about to get 2 rings. Fuck it. So we were all rooting for Nia Long more than we even were Ime Udoka. That's just to give you perspective of how much we love as a community Nia Long and a lot of our black legends who have done so much amazing cinema and TV and stuff. She is like an actual legend. Cool. So with this all being said, like this
And
whole
she's married to the coach?
To the head coach.
engaged. They've been engaged for 7 years.
Reportedly, she doesn't want to be
get married.
So that's
they're
why
kind of
engaged.
legally married. I think you've been together for 7 years or something like that.
They've been together for
it's like-
7 years. She doesn't want to get married.
She doesn't want to get married, but they're engaged for 7 years.
I wonder why she doesn't want to get married.
I don't know why either, but
I mean-
yeah, no, I guess. But she just found out with everybody else apparently.
Okay.
So we didn't know if that's.
I don't know.
All
I don't
7
either.
years you wouldn't.
I can't guess, but
Yeah, but so.
But I can
with
wonder.
That being said, for me, the issues with this or what the questions I have. Let me start by saying Ime Udoka is wrong for number one, cheating on Nia Long, a fucking queen. Secondly, he's wrong because we just talked about this. You can't fuck people at work. And you can't fuck down.
You're the head coach.
That's when you're the head coach. Now he's not the owner. He is not the GM. He's not the president. It's a lot of motherfuckers ahead of him. It's not like he is the number one guy. He is the head coach.
They called her a staffer.
They called her a staffer.
What is that? Do we know what
They
that
said
means?
she works in travel. Right now, they're not revealing too much about her.
She works for the team.
The Celtics, though. And I think also her husband does as well.
Does she work directly below? Like, does
No,
he
no,
work with her?
No,
or is
but
this
he is
somebody
the
who
head
works
coach.
at?
She works with him. She was booking travel for the team and for him and for Nia Long as well. So she definitely works with him.
Okay.
On top of that, he's the head coach. He is still one of those dudes.
Yeah.
But
It feels like a
I
Bill
have
Clinton
questions
situation.
about this. Just me. And this is me personally. I'm not saying I don't agree with him. I think he is completely wrong. I think that he needs to be suspended. I think he needs to have consequences. But with all of that being said, I am confused about a lot of things. There are more questions I have here. He's getting suspended for the entire season? That feels rather long for a consensual relationship amongst two adults. Even though it's at work, I understand why that's wrong. I get from the corporation standpoint why you don't want this. I get from an HR standpoint why this cannot happen. But for a full year, now this man was in the finals last year. We know other owners and bosses and people have fucked in the past. Eric Spoelstra, who's the head coach and president for the he's just the head coach for the actual Miami Heat. His wife is a cheerleader. He met her fucking a cheerleader, a Miami Heat cheerleader while he was the head coach.
Did they do an investigation before he got fired?
Who?
Or not this guy? This guy before he
They
got
did an
suspended?
investigation, an internal investigation, not the NBA. The NBA did not suspend him.
Okay.
The NBA,
The Celtics did.
the NBA is like, this ain't our business. They know there's a whole bunch of bosses fucking their employees in the NBA. This ain't our business. Jeannie Buss was fucking Phil Jackson. This ain't our business. Our business, the Celtics are making it their business to say you are suspended for 82 games, making a statement. For me, the problems, or at least the questions I have in this again, are Robert Sarver, he's the owner of the Phoenix Suns, who was saying all the racist and misogynistic shit, who just got suspended for 10 games. For 82 games by the NBA, but they only fined him for what? $1 million? And this dude was saying all kind of racist and misogynistic shit, sexist shit to his employees and people who work for the corporation. A constant problem. Again, 82 games. Ron Artest went and fought people in the stands. 82 games. These are two adults who had a consensual relationship who were cheating on their husband and wife. They're wrong again. He is wrong again.
Well,
But
it's a
they're saying that
situation of
she
power in the
82
company.
82 games, fam?
They're saying that he was making unwanted comments to her at the workplace and that she's the one that came forward and said that he was doing this.
If she
That's what she
came
said afterward?
forward to-
That's what the statement is that the reason why they did an external, or they used a law firm or an investigation firm, that did all of this because they knew since July.
I just feel like they definitely
said
did an
that she came forth and said that
they
did
did. They're
do
not
an
telling us the
investigation.
investigation.
Yeah,
though.
I know, because I think it might be so bad that they're worried that if we found out what the investigation is, they would have to have made this decision.
But this is my problem with that.
If he performs really well, or
This is my problem with that, though.
unless you think there's something else, like they want him gone.
No, for me, no. But my problem with that is this: if you don't tell us what happened, we're gonna just think it's unjust. If you don't tell us what the fuck he did or why it's so bad, then we're gonna believe like, oh, okay, well, all we've heard in the media is that he was fucking the person that was booking his travel, and they both wanted this, and it wasn't right. Cool. And then he said stuff at work. I'm just hearing this right now. But cool. I'm gonna throw it on top of there. He said stuff at work that was unwanted as well. Cool. But you said yourself it was a consensual relationship. From what we've heard, her husband was saying he was going to expose the ring footage.
Yeah,
That's why
that's
the Celtics
where this comes into play.
That's why the Celtics went ahead and made it public and said, we'll handle this. Because he was, I don't know what the ring footage said, but the ring footage must have her getting smashed on the porch or something so outrageous that he was like, yo, calm down. We're going to, now another whisper I've heard is that two different theories at least, because we're not knowing enough. That's the problem with this, Chris, is they're not giving us enough. They're giving a crazy, again, Robert Sarver had to be forced out by the players to actually sell the team.
Going
He's
like, tell
the
them more, or is he going like,
no,
I'm good, I'll go.
He went there.
Then there's so much.
I want to know though. I
happening.
want to fucking know.
You want to know, but I think Robert Sarver.
Robert Sarver is the racist owner who we just forced out of the Phoenix Suns. He's selling the team now because the players had to stand up and say no. He's been saying all kind of racist and sexist shit. He's got to fucking go. Ime Udoka is a former player.
To me, this guy sounds like if he was doing this shit at work and he was fucking this woman, she's like, yeah, it's consensual, but now it's fucking weird. And that's who this guy is. And everybody was like, we did an investigation and like, that is who this guy is.
No, I don't think it's like that's who this guy is. I'll only say that because the players said they all found out on Twitter with everybody else. And I don't think necessarily that would just be all.
Is there another reason why they want to get rid of him?
No, they're not getting rid of him. They didn't fire him.
Okay.
They suspended him for 82 games. But they're saying that the suspension is also indefinite. We don't know if we're going to hire him. We don't know if we're going to use him again.
So it's basically a new coach for the rest of the season.
Yes, I don't like that either. Don't fucking dangle me.
But what if you're the new coach?
I don't like, oh, we're going to keep you around and we'll let you know if we're going to fucking hire you back or let you coach again. If you're letting me go, let me go. I fucked up. Cool. But let me go. Like, I can go coach somewhere else. I'm still a hell of a coach. I fucked up. Cool. If I can go in and improve or talk to the other dudes or the Lakers who don't give a fuck if you fucking somebody. I'm joking, but I'm kind of serious. Like I can promise
something
you, I can promise you this much.
There's a bigger conversation.
I agree with you.
This.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I've said that the whole time.
And maybe somebody said if you choose to not go on the suspension, the whole thing will come out. Maybe that happened. Maybe it didn't. But like,
it's a paid suspension, right?
It sounds like. And also, maybe this guy needs to repair whatever's going on in his family.
Yeah,
and he should get that paid. Suspension.
I think if nothing else, he know that like any dude in the world, any black man in the world would definitely take Nia Long off his hands. So he need to be chill with that shit. Cause like, man, that's crazy. Cause I tell you like this. I didn't see black dudes who I know who ain't faithful on Twitter being like, I can't believe this nigga cheated on Nia Long. I would never. I'm like, this nigga be cheating on his wife right now. He said he would never cheat on Nia Long. So I'm just saying that's how much we love Nia Long. No, everybody. This worse than Halle Berry. Remember when we was talking on a podcast not too long ago? And I said, damn, when I heard Halle Berry got cheated on, I was like, damn, you could cheat on Halle Berry? Nia Long is even worse.
Well, then maybe this guy needs a little suspension to think about what he's done.
I agree with that. He needs suspension for sure. 82 games, it's a lot.
California has joined a growing number of states that allow residents to compost their bodies after death. A new law signed by Governor Gavin Newsom on Sunday directs California officials to develop regulations for the practice known as natural organic reduction by 2027. Washington became the first state in the nation to legalize human composting in 2019, followed by Colorado and Oregon in 2021. Vermont legalized the practice in June 2022. Human composting typically involves putting a body into a steel vessel, then covering it with organic materials like straw, wood chips, and alfalfa. Microbes break down the corpse and the plant matter, transforming the various components into nutrient-rich soil in roughly 30 days. Staffers at special human composting funeral homes then remove the compost from the vessel and allow it to cure for 2 to 6 weeks. Family members can then use the human compost like any other type of compost, such as by mixing it into a flower bed, or they can donate to be spread in conservation areas.
There's like a vegan cremation?
Yeah.
This is like
I kind of like it actually.
Each body produces about 1 cubic yard of compost.
I think it's weird.
So you're saying like you can legitimately like you can't bury nobody in your backyard though, like legally, right? You gotta but can you compost them and then bury them in your backyard legally?
You probably have to have a company do it, right? You can't just have a dead human body.
You're just like
what be like some rich
throw away your vegetables for the week and also like a shoulder.
You don't think it's like no rich like
Jeffrey Dahmer,
real rich like Beverly Hills family that's like got some stupid bread that's had money for years and years and years now that like they ain't got like 7 motherfuckers buried on the property? The niggas that was in the family and the house is passed down
and the food is delicious.
I guess
because he composted and he grew the most amazing tomatoes. That's definitely going to happen. You're going to be at a restaurant and there's going to be like, you like the onions? Yes. Our grandfather is the onions.
Now,
dirt.
That'd be cool if like you could
I
eat
think
certain
that's
celebrities.
Kind of cool.
Certain celebrity compost. Like, is that going to become a thing? Like, oh, you're eating truffle Leonardo DiCaprio's compost.
I mean, I fucking
Leonardo
pay so much money.
Compost. There's nothing
Leonardo
there. I'll move it
compost. Leonardo Compost.
Leonardo Compost. There it was. Yeah. Leonardo Compost. That'd be a good thing to put on the menu. And you're like, what is this? You're like, this was actually potatoes we actually made in Leonardo.
So actually, that's the name of the restaurant. All of our produce is from Leonardo DiCaprio's compost.
That'd be dope.
So it's Leonardo Compost.
Yeah.
But like it's like Leonardo de Compost. Like it looks like a French name until you put it together.
Are you like, into this? What if you found out certain like people? What if you
were delicious?
Certain people, no, not delicious.
Okay.
But that they helped grow like, you know, produce quicker or like a lot of it. Like, oh man,
Robin Williams,
like Nick Cannon, decompose, just make a whole bunch of corn. Like, yeah, you know
like
what I'm saying?
A bunch.
Yeah, because he like, yo, I'm making babies every week. You know?
And corn is just kind of a mediocre product.
You hate corn.
You hate corn? Oh, don't let that little kid hear you.
Yeah. I feel like we're over celebrating corn right now in our
culture.
Why?
Is it because of that kid? You think corn's not bringing us closer together, Chris?
I appreciate it, and I've eaten a lot of corn this summer, more corn than I've ever eaten in my life. Yeah. Everybody's so excited. I'm excited. I am in touch with times I loved corn, but I know the corn lobby is fucking benefiting off this.
Nothing. Corn also isn't doing anything for you, and corn's just like renting space in your body for a couple minutes.
And it's renting space in America.
Oh, okay. So
Corn.
are you really not like?
It is kind of a
What do you not
bullshit
like
vegetable.
about corn? It is a bullshit vegetable. We need some bullshit every once in a while. It's good bullshit. I'll be real with you. Growing up as a kid, you may be surprised with this. I love corn. It was my favorite food. I would
Love
always
corn.
tell everyone it was my favorite food.
I
I'd be
get
like-
it.
And I would eat corn, just butter corn. Ooh, give me butter corn. I eat that.
I think we all
motherfucker.
got really nostalgic when this kid came out. We were like, we do like corn.
Speaking of corn, is corn gonna make your list of top bands or groups put together? Because we are back here, bitch, on 90s Rock
wow.
MTV. Yeah.
I thought you were about to switch it to favorite vegetable. I thought we
No,
were about to draft
motherfucker, we're still
vegetables.
at bands. Corn with a K.
Okay,
Ku
we're
Klux
gonna
Klan.
draft bands. So what's the rules here? We are
Nobody even
drafting-
heard that rhyme. It'll be picked up later on by the
Is it
fans.
groups or bands?
It's bands and groups.
bands and groups.
Bands and groups. Bands and groups are one thing to me because groups and bands are the same thing.
I think groups are mainly singers and bands play instruments.
It don't matter. They both the same because you got sometimes groups that have singers that play instruments in the same group.
Okay, and also top groups would be so specific.
Like, and I feel like, ooh.
But we're not
I
even
feel
saying
like
top bands.
we saying top bands and groups.
bands and
It's the
groups.
same shit. It's if
So it's kind of like bands.
if it's two or more people.
Okay, bands and groups is the category. We can't just shorten it to just bands. No, you wanna do groups.
Because you, and it's gonna skew
Or
toward
shorten
white
it to
people.
groups.
It's gonna skew toward white people if it just says bands because we don't have as many bands that you would consider as bands.
Okay.
Even though we can throw them in bands and but what the fuck is you? What are you against bands and groups
Okay.
for?
Okay.
Bands and groups is
okay.
fine.
Bands and groups. Okay, I get
Bands
it.
and groups.
I get it. Musical groups.
Musical bands
Musical
or groups.
groups /
Yeah.
bands.
Yeah. All right, you want to go
Okay.
first? Who wants to go
All right.
first?
Is Alahna playing?
Are you
in
playing this week?
in this draft?
Do you guys want me to?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
This
Oh
draft.
my God.
It makes it way more
Okay.
difficult for both of us.
Okay, so then I think we have to play like this. We have to go. If Sterling gets
We
first,
go snake.
It goes. Yeah, we go back and forth.
go
right?
snake.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
middle.
then
You're
we
always middle.
copy that.
Yeah, cool. Snake. So I go first, then he goes, then you go, then you go, then he goes, then I go.
Okay.
All right, so you
I
get
don't
two
know why
picks
he
at one
got
time.
first,
I get two
but-
picks. Huh?
I don't know why he got first. But
Why
Yeah, why
I
do
get
you
first?
get
You can go
first?
first.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm fine for the first.
Yeah,
Go
either
for
way
it.
it goes, you have to go. in the
Okay.
middle.
So this
Okay.
is best bands of all time based on our personal preference, or what we think are best 5 of all time
This
based
is-
on like.
so-
I love
we-
the question because this is where it gets difficult.
Yeah.
Because I do think that like
because
I
we're
could
doing
just
like the
answer
Beatles
band-
against like the fucking Boys to Men.
Yeah,
like, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
but
so
also,
here's the thing. You're gonna get. I'd say we could do five for
Five.
this
You're
category.
building out your Mount
You're gonna
Rushmore,
get
you're five.
My
You're
personal Mount
well,
Rushmore.
unless they're already taken. No, I would say you're trying to win over the
audience.
audience. You're trying to build
Ooh.
a solid team. You're trying to
Okay.
build a well-rounded team. You know, you need your defensive players. You need your offensive players.
Somewhat true to me,
and you need
right?
something that is like about something you love.
because the
Absolutely
obvious
needs
first
to be
answer
created.
would be like the Beatles.
Yeah, that would be the obvious answer for the whites.
But I'm like,
for
the
everyone,
Beatles
you can
don't
cover
really.
Well, yeah,
Chris,
the first
do you,
answer,
did
but
you
then we'll
correct-
get to
but did you
five,
connect with the
and
Beatles?
What he loves the
I
Beatles.
absolutely
He would
connect to the
1000% say the
Beatles.
Beatles.
Okay.
And
Fuck.
I was only gonna say the Beatles first to be an asshole to him.
Yeah. So am I first?
No.
Am I first?
But-
Ooh.
Am I first?
You can be if you want to be because
The
I love
Beatles.
She's gonna be an asshole to you.
Motherfucker.
he takes the icy
Wow, what a twist.
He's like, all right,
What
nigga, I
a
got
twist.
you. In Vogue.
I haven't thought about
Somebody
what
be
I
like,
think
"Oh."
my top round fucking pick is. I'll get it out of the way and pick Destiny's Child.
It's a good
well
fucking pick.
played. Well played.
I'll go. Ooh,
Okay.
I'm gonna go this route just to get this, just to take this for myself.
The
Just
Isley
put me-
Brothers?
Nah, no, chill out, bro.
Oh.
I'm gonna just take Jackson 5.
Okay.
Jackson 5. I'm gonna take that for myself.
Well played. Boys to Men.
Boys to Men is a good one.
Well, I thought it goes.
Oh, it goes Chris. It goes Chris.
No, I thought you.
I go
take-
again. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
go
he
again.
goes
I go
twice.
again.
Why does he go twice?
Because you
Because
went
that's-
first. It
you
goes
said you
1,
wanna go
2,
first.
3,
You would've gone
3, 2.
twice.
Yeah, you would have went twice.
It's
my go. It's
snaking.
my go. I'm sorry. It's my
This
go.
is not fair.
No, that's
no,
how it
because if
goes.
he gets
You
the
get
third
two.
pick
Lana, it's
and the
my-
fourth pick,
That's
It's
part of
my-
the game.
yeah, that's
You're
part
the
of the
one
game.
that
Is
switched
that
it up. That would have been
actual
Yes.
draft rules?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the real
Yes.
snake rules.
Yes. Oh
The
my
Jackson
God.
5. I'm gonna let you have Boys to Men. Calm down.
Okay. I'm gonna go. 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 I'm gonna go
But I am gonna go Isley Brothers next for me.
course.
I love Isley
Chicago.
I
Brothers.
consider
They're not
taking
from
theirs.
Chicago.
Chicago is not Isley Brothers. That's
No,
just
but
R. Kelly.
But R. Kelly did work with them. Yeah, he's from Chicago. But Ron Isley spent a lot of time in Chicago. Shout out to the Isley Brothers because they made music from so many fucking decades. From you make me wanna shout all the way to busted. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Where you been? Anywhere in between, the Isley Brothers have done music.
Baby, you don't get to sell your choices.
I know. I'm just letting people.
Stop.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm
what
sorry.
are you doing?
You're right.
Go ahead, Chris.
I think you can sell your choices.
Thank you,
also
Chris.
gives me time to think.
Thank you.
No,
Alana's just
no, no,
against
no.
I
me.
suck right
Put
now.
15
I
seconds on the clock,
need to
please.
look up fucking bands or
No,
something.
you cannot.
I am like
Go
three.
your route. Go,
I can't think
Chris,
of any
be you.
band.
Just go
Korn.
your. He doesn't really listen to Korn.
No, I would put
Did you?
Blink
Blink
me, I
182.
would put Blink 182
Then fucking
on the
get
board.
'em.
I'm gonna put Blink 182 on the
You would
board.
have chose Blink 182 over Green Day?
He's
Is
a
Green
Blink
Day
182
more like
fan, yeah.
commercial?
Yeah, I did.
He's a Blink
Are
182
you
Alright.
choosing Green Day?
No, Boyz II Men.
Well, then you get another one.
You get another pick right now.
Oh, shit.
And I'm just being gangbang from the middle.
Whoa. Chill out, bro.
Okay. So if I'm going in my strategy, I think it would be Red Hot Chili Peppers after
That's fantastic. That's
I like
great.
that. That's a
Yeah.
good move. Yeah, babe. Proud of you.
strategizing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Ooh, I like that. Never heard of them.
You know their songs for sure, and they're a great
Well,
band.
they're a Christian group.
No,
They sound like one.
They do.
they're like a great band from the 70s. So I was just checking that era off.
Well, I hope somebody watching knows.
God damn.
I'm gonna go with TLC.
That was mine.
Well, it wasn't because I got it. It's my go again, right? I got TLC. I got Isley Brothers. I got Jackson 5 right now. I'm gonna go for all right, fuck it. My next one, I'm gonna go Outkast.
So we can do duos as well.
That's a group.
It's a group.
All right, can I say Watch the Throne?
No.
No, it's not
The
a group.
fuck?
That's not a group.
No. I hope you have at least one of the groups that I think you should
It's
have.
just I've gotten too specific. And okay, I'm gonna say Daft Punk.
That's cool. I
a good
like
one.
that. I like that.
Okay, I'm gonna say Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna end on, because this is best bands of all time for the masses, BTS.
Oh.
BTS.
I don't know if I know any
Wow,
records.
Interesting.
I don't know none, but their fan base is crazy.
I'll tell you the group that I'm not gonna use that I'll end up like telling you what after.
Spice Girls?
No, that's a good one too.
That's a good one.
What?
Keep on going to me.
Go.
Like I would put Sublime in this group.
Do what your shit is, man.
That's what I would put. But I know I can do better than it. Okay, so once we're all through, we get to use the internet for a second. Then you get one waiver wire. You get to replace one of your
No.
groups.
Oh, I
that
like
middle
that.
group, that middle group is gone for him and he knows it. No. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll take that because I know that there is a group that I voted that I like that my fans might be like, what?
Rolling Stone.
The Black Eyed Peas.
Babe.
Oh, that's a
Black
good
Eyed Peas
one.
is a great
That's
one.
a really good one.
It's a great fucking group, dude.
I'm gonna say the Black Eyed Peas.
That's a good one.
I'm
No,
gonna
you
say
are. Yeah, it's a great
instead of
one.
that
That's
last
a great
It's a
one,
great one.
Chris.
It's a great one, Chris.
That's a
Thank you.
really
That
good
middle
one.
one's trash for you. I think you should have to keep it. I'm gonna go with NSYNC as my last group.
Ooh, I thought about it in sync, but I use a lot
I think
of
it rounds
90s.
out. I think it rounds out my group.
Can
better.
I hear your final five
My
right
final-
now? But also, I think
You're
we all
mad?
got to
Why are
wait.
you mad, sweetie? Backstreet Boys sold more records, but they were shit. They did not. They had no flavor, as the kids would say to them. They had no fucking style. They had no
Okay,
swag. To them.
obviously,
It's
NSYNC
trash.
was the sexier band.
I
but
didn't call
thought-
either one of these niggas sexy. I said that NSYNC was cooler. Black
What's
people
your
was fucking
final
with NSYNC.
five?
I had the Rolling Stones.
No,
My real five or the wire
real
wire
five.
cap or
Your
whatever
real
the fuck
five.
you do.
dude, tell me
Do
what
the
your wire is.
wire.
Tell me
Your
what your
real
red
my
five.
wire
real
is.
five
Your real
right
five.
now
All right, fine.
is Jackson 5, Isley Brothers, TLC, Outkast, and NSYNC.
That's really good. That's a really good list.
Thank you.
That's a really good list.
Isley Brothers is
No,
my
no,
equivalent
no.
to your group. That group you just played, because I don't
Yeah.
know if everybody knows Isley
But
Brothers.
if they
If I
do,
played
I
the
agree.
records,
And
if
I think-
played the records,
and I think it rounds out your list well because of that. Mine are Destiny's Child, Daft Punk, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Black Eyed Peas,
Yeah.
and Blink-182.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which,
If I
how do
could-
we not know
If
that?
I could
How
waiver
do we know
wire,
that?
I would nix Black Eyed Peas.
How do we know Black Eyed Peas isn't just Daft Punk isn't just Will.i.am and Apple
We don't.
under those helmets?
Well, if it was individuals, I would choose only Will.i.am.
Okay, mine are Boyz II Men, the Beatles, Backstreet Boys, BTS, and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I love that. BTS
You did a
fucks
really
over.
good. You did a
It's a
really
good
good job.
list. It's
I
really
don't
well
think it
rounded.
fucks her over. I think it expands her horizons.
I think BTS fucks you over because I don't think any of us right here can even name one BTS
But we all
song.
know who they
But
are.
I know I have BTS. What?
Light it up like dynamite. I know. I can
That's
do
the
that
song.
one.
That's the song.
Oh, that's
Is
the
that
be-
BTS?
It's a BTS song. I know.
Okay, there you go.
Do you know any?
I know them. I know BTS, the name.
Tell me.
I don't
tell
think
us,
you're racist, but if you saw 7 Asian dudes in a suit walk up here right now, would you know they're BTS right now? Or
I
just
would
7
know
Asian dudes in the group?
Jamin.
Who?
I would know Jamin.
Jimin.
I know nothing about BTS. Call me old fashioned, but I know nothing about BTS. I know they're Korean. I know that it's like I know it's like 14 of them motherfuckers low key. I'm lying. 7 BTS members. That's a lot of motherfuckers in a group, bro.
That is a lot.
Is that even a group anymore, or is that an army? Ask yourself.
Hashtag BTS
Army. Yeah, you know what time it is.
Thanks for tuning in. Oh, let us know what you guys think. Which
Yeah, for real.
team is the team
Your
that
team
you would
Alahna.
vote for?
Yeah, vote down below if you're Team Alahna. If you're Team Chris,
Vote up above.
Yeah, if you're Team Steelo.
Either side.
That's how we're working it. Zip it up.
Zip it out.
I see ya.